Well, good morning. It is Tuesday, September 16th. In today's video, it's all about fishing. We're going to run down to Antelope Creek and see if we can catch a few fish, do some underwater footage, and then, if we're lucky, we're going to make some fish tacos on the fire. So hopefully you enjoy it. We'll meet you down there on the creek bank. Well, we were here at Horse Thief Creek, a little campsite anyways. This is a nice little spot. I was contemplating on whether to bring my trailer down here, but that's a lot of work to move down here. But here in Antelope Creek, there are a few pretty good sized trout in here. I don't know where they've all disappeared to now, but they go up underneath them branches and hide out, and they come back out in this deep pool. I could make out one laying there. Now he's gone as well. There is one right about there. They don't move much. They look kind of like a stick there laying at the bottom, but I'm having a hard time identifying them. I know the Fish and Game has planted some Snake River fine spotted cutthroat in here. I don't know if they've made it up this far or not, but they don't look like rainbow. I don't see a white tip on the dorsal fin, and they're definitely not brook trout. There's one bigger one. Oh boy. About right in there. We'll put our underwater camera in there and see if we can get a shot of these things. But man, they are rising all over upstream as well, so quite a few fish in here. But I bet they're pretty dang smart. I'm sure they've had everything thrown at them right here in camp. Yeah, you just seen one rise there, two. We'll put our underwater camera on, and then if we got time, we'll fish. We got a storm approaching. As you can see, that storm might ruin everything, so I'll hurry and get our underwater camera in anyways, and we'll go from there. Pretty nice fish there. We'll pull it up. And as I suspected, it's a cutthroat. Yeah, let's check out that brook trout. Boy, that's a pretty fish. I'm going to release that one. Well, the day has been much the same as it's been the last 5 days up here. We get moments of nice sunny weather. It's almost too hot. And then you're in there looking for your coat. Suki's way out there in the sagebrush. I have no idea what she's looking for. Well, we haven't had too many cows in camp today. Suki's out there trying to figure out why. She's kind of had a boring day today, as the rest of us have. We haven't really done much. Time we got ready to go, it was late afternoon. So we'll see if we can hit an evening drive. Looks like she found herself a grasshopper or something. Yeah, we got little Bambi. Flies are driving her nuts. She just hates flies, or bees. Seems like anything that flies. So, as far as Storm, I don't know where she's at. She's wandering around here somewhere, though. Come on, get up here. Old Suki and Storm come tearing up here like, I don't know what they were into. Storm jumped up on me for safety, I guess. I don't know. What were you chasing, huh? Were you chasing something, or were you just playing? You're a dirty dog. So anyways, we're planning on cooking those trout we caught, making some fish tacos. We're waiting for the fire to burn down a little bit, and we'll get on it. And hopefully after that, we'll go for a little evening drive or something, see what's around tonight. Besides the darkening clouds, it's getting pretty depressing. All 5 days I've been up here so far, it's been the same. got some cows coming down off the hillside there. So, but anyways, let's get to cooking. Old Suki's intently watching a cow and calf come down off that ridge, hoping that they'll come into camp for her, is what she's thinking. But this hasn't been much cow action today. They all seem to be headed back down to the cattle guard instead of hanging out here around camp. You know, sometimes just sitting around camp seeing little things like this is more important than going on all the little rides and worrying about filming and everything. And she's got her water bottle toy, but she's gonna go down and look for she's gonna go see how close those cows come. I guess if they're not coming to her, she's gonna go halfway to them. What a dog. Well, she found that little stuffed animal somewhere out here in the sagebrush. And of all things it's got to be, it's a little cow. That's her new favorite toy right now. Got my rug halfway folded up and the side-by-side parked on it. Because the wind has been so dang bad the last couple days, it keeps blowing it away. Now there's a little bit close-up of her cow before she takes off with it. Well, let's get to cooking or it's going to be dark here before long. Well, we got our fish. That big one we caught up in Copper Basin, we kept it in the freezer. It's ready to be fried too. That pan should be hot. Let's give her a whirl, see what it does. Pan's almost not big enough. We'll get back to you in a bit. Well, let's give these a flip. This big boy, boy, that's hot. Needs a little more. A big chunk of meat there. Big one's actually cooking up pretty good. Yeah, let's get the smaller one on a plate as well as. Yeah, let's see if we can get this meat off off the bone. It don't come off any better than that. And you're going to have to forgive these flies. That's the only bad part about this time of year. There are the flies everywhere. Yeah, these flies are horrible. I can't even... Every time I go in and out of the trailer, I'll have a... Seems like 100 of them fly in there. It's a constant battle inside there getting rid of them. Well, I'll get that other one up here pretty soon. Well, we just brought him up and he'll finish cooking in the pan. Okay, I got this sauce. I don't know, you can mix it up the way you want. I got probably half mayonnaise, half sour cream with some lime squirted on it. When we get rid of all these flies, I'd just be happy. And a little bit of cabbage. You could do lettuce if you want. It's just what I had. I gotta try to get a big old chunk of fish off of here. Me being right-handed, the camera's to my left, I'm probably blocking you. And some people like to eat the skin. I'm not one of them. And pull out the bones that you see and all that good stuff. Then cover up your plate from the flies. And then to top it off, just a little bit of salt. Get off there. Stop trying to escape. And there you go. Fish taco in the mountains next to the stream that one of them came out of. Yeah, let's see how this tastes. Oh, yeah, that that is good. That sauce was really good. I forgot to grab some paper towels. Yeah, very good. Like I say, you could make this with store-bought fish, but it'd probably cheapen the experience. Ah, lovely. I'm making a heck of a mess. But I guess good food warrants that. We're going to finish eating, then we'll get back with you when we're done. Well, guys, this video's got to come to an end. The sun has set. The air's getting pretty dang cool. We ate all the fish tacos we could. And they were very good. My sister Wendy and Dale stopped by. They were supposed to come up later this week. But due to some unforeseen circumstance, they've had to cancel. They drove all the way up here just to tell me. You know, we have no service up here. But on their way up here, just down the road a little ways from camp, there was a mountain lion in the road. So now I gotta be mindful of that with the dogs. But this fire is not quite adequate enough to provide some warmth in this cooling air. So we're gonna head on inside and sit down with the dogs and probably just end up going to bed. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, comment, and share. And until next time, see you later.